We begin with a couple who are both deceased and who we have no record of any family. However, their contribution not only to skating here in BC, but also in the early stages of skating worldwide need to be recognized.
It was rumored that then Sadie Enders, whose maiden name was Sadie Cambridge, might have been the inventor of the camel spin. No one has confirmation on this exactly, who legally can claim that right, but there are a few names have been mentioned. Charlotte, a beautiful American skater. Cecilia College, a British skater. Sadie Cambridge Enders. And true or not, this shows you the respect that Sadie and Albert had in the early years of skating.
And just to give you a feel for their skating era, here is a short video of a BBC News clip highlighting the sport of figure skating, which is referred to as flying steel. These were the skaters that Sadie and Albert trained, competed, and did shows with throughout their career.
Meet two real champion skaters, Fraulein Fritzi Burger, ex-champion of Europe, and Herr Carly Schaefer, 4 times champion of the world. Whether they skate together or separately, their movements are those of practiced artists. From the spread eagle, they go into the difficult slow pirouette with the accomplished ease of champions. Changing foot in the sit spin is a movement done only by the finest skaters. Miss Molly Phillips, gold medalist, is another reliable skater whose natural home is the ice. At least that's how it seems to us when we watch the back loop jump and the wonderful toe pirouettes. Now watch the jump and pirouette in slow motion. Beautiful, isn't it? And so is this one of the most graceful movements in skating. Here's a future champion, Miss Cecilia College, runner-up in the 1934 Ladies' Championship. 13 years of age, she's the most promising girl skater in the world today. Whatever movement she executes, there's the skill, the grace, and the perfection of a champion. Study her closely and see how flawless her every action is. Though still of school age, Miss College is England's young white hope, and never was there a more worthy aspirant for championship honours.
You know, what a treat. Do you agree? A slice of skating history. We just don't do TV like that anymore, Ted. One of our Skate Canada BC Hall of Fame members, Audrey Williams, took from Sadie and Albert and writes the following.
Sadie and Albert Enders were wonderful coaches and certainly pioneers in bringing figure skating to Vancouver. When they moved from Toronto to Vancouver, many of their top skaters followed them here, and which was a great addition to the Connaught Skating Club in the early days.
Mr. Enders taught figures while Mrs. Enders did some coaching, choreography, and made all the costumes. Together, they provided the complete package for their skaters.
I'm not sure that costume would work today, but...
Come on, Ted.
Yeah,
the headpiece?
Well, okay, we'll give it to you guys in Ontario. Now, the Enders had...
I'll take it.
The Enders had a large group of skaters compete at the Western Canadian Championships and at the Nationals. They also ran a large, successful summer school, drawing skaters from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, the United States, and of course, all around British Columbia.
However, as good as they were, it was not always clear sailing. Mr. Enders from Connaught and Mr. Otto Gold from the Vancouver Skating Club did not get along well. On the back ice at the old Vancouver Forum, some of the Vancouver Skating Club skaters overlapped their figures onto some of the Connaught skaters and vice versa. And so the ice got very crowded. Arguments, yelling. I mean, we thought hockey was bad in the day. The end result, the icemen at the rink had to put down wood planks to separate the skaters and the patches of ice. Anyway, in time it all settled down, but competitive guys, oh, not at all.
Mr. Enders was not only an excellent skating professional, but also a successful businessman. In addition to skating, he was a dairy farmer, a property owner, and built the Ocean Towers apartment block, which was the very first high-rise in English Bay. This was one very determined and competitive man, and that energy and focus spilled over into his students.
Audrey goes on to say that she enjoyed a very long and successful judging career in skating because of what she learned from Sadie and Albert Enders. And as she puts it, they were the reason for her success.
And you can see here the daring move in those days, and it was. I don't even know if he had pics. It was a very long time ago, and most of us never met these two individuals, but what they did to start our sport in the Vancouver area was critical, and they are now recognized forever for their contributions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the Skate Canada BC Hall of Fame, Sadie and Albert Enders. Audrey Williams. Is Audrey is here? Audrey. Former student and Skate Canada BC Hall of Fame member Audrey Williams will receive the award on their behalf. Yeah, somebody. Oh, Audrey, pictures. Thank you, Audrey.